Grand Rising. Hey, Miss Lisa. Hey, All Things with a K. Hey, Miss Sally. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everybody is having an awesome day. What is today? Today is Tuesday, December the 9th. You guys, it's December the 9th. Did y'all know that? I'm sure y'all knew that. I didn't know that. Christmas is tomorrow. Missed you yesterday. Oh, love, I miss y'all too. What y'all been up to? Hey, Miss Kimberly. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, honey, it is crunch time. I'm trying not to go missing in action, but y'all know we got to get these gifts on out of here. So, Miss Kimberly is speaking to everybody, and let me show you some of the little cuties I did. Maybe putting them in this box wasn't the best idea. Hold on, you done messed up everything. So you guys have saw these 50 times, but we're gonna show them to y'all again. Look at them with their little balls in there. Them balls is driving me absolutely crazy, but I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna let the people deal with their own little balls. The snowflakes that I was putting in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, my bad, Kay. Hey, Creative Desk Solutions, how are you? Yes, it is crunch time. I'll say that. I love how they turned out. Thank you. Y'all remember we got these little shot glasses. I got these little shot glasses from the tree store from Dollar Tree. And then I added a little fake present, a little bitty Christmas tree, and a cocktail mix in there. They'll have to add their own livelies, their own actual spirits. But I did head out to Hobby Lobby yesterday, and I picked up the little snowman hats that I've had associates tell me on two previous occasions they don't sell. And I'm like, I know y'all sell them because my friend got them. She got them from here. So I finally found some. So I ended up going ahead and completing these. These are some of the foam boards that Crafty Leah showed us and the 25-cent sale. I got a couple packs of that. So I put it down there because the fake snow that I have, it ends up all up here. I had to take one completely apart because that snow was everywhere. These little balls do their own thing, but at least they're not like sticking to the plastic all up there. These were probably some kind of picks. Let me see. What kind of picks are these? Cupcake picks. You get 24 in a pack. So I just snatched off the little stick and stuck them up there with a piece of tape. So that's what I did with those. Let me see what y'all are saying. Cute. Where'd the Santa hat come from? Kimberly says, yes, it's in some days, right? I looked over my baskets and I'm like, I don't think I have enough, but I don't really have time to do it anymore right now. I understand, Kimberly. Grand Rising, Chandra, welcome in. Hey, Miss Brenda Alexander. Hey, Miss Linda. Mama Showers, how are you? Morning, Kim, you're knocking them out? Yes, out of the park over there. She is. Neat, thank you. Hey, KOK. Did I miss KOK? Welcome in, welcome in. How did I miss KOK? Hey, KOK. My apologies. Let me scroll them back up. Make sure I don't. There's not anybody else I missed. I don't see Miss KOK. Oh, heck. I hope I ain't blocked her or something. Y'all see and I don't? Hey, Kathy. Welcome in. All right, so that's that one. I think I got everybody. We're going to run through these quickly. Here's another one. Elf size, different type of cocktail. Another little Christmas tree. And on the back, it's just a piece of actually tablecloth that I had that I used to wrap my back and my little base with. So that's all those are. And again, cupcake picks. You don't see KLK? Okay, cool, cool, cool. I mean, not cool, but I just wanted to make sure I hadn't missed her. Miss Brenda said, hey, so I was just like, hold on. Am I not on the right one? Yes, I have some men to do and throw these other few kid boxes, gifts in a box and call it a day. I'm tired, says she under. I know, right? Oh, no problem, Miss Brenda. I was just making sure I hadn't overlooked anybody. I get it. It's no big deal. I appreciate you. So we got another one, ho ho ho, another package. They're pretty simple. Oh, this one has proud member of the naughty list on the back, and that was oh, a napkin that I cut down to size to fit in there. But now I see my little plastic is bubbling, making my napkin bubble, and I don't want that. I'll have to fix that. I also have something just beeped. Is that somebody buying something? Yeah, it's Facebook. This is Jingle Juice. And I had stuck these down in this little box, so that's why my bows are all kind of wonky. But I would rather these be wonky like this inside of this box than for me to put actual bows on them and they get all crushed. I was looking at some of those little Christmas bows. Y'all know the little, like, traditional Christmas bows, the little plastic ones or whatever. I was going to put some of those on there, but I haven't run across them in my stash yet, so we're still working with other types of bows. But this one here says salt, tequila, lime, repeat, and it's got one of your traditional margarita cocktail thingies in there. And the other things that's being covered up by the bow are like some little umbrellas, the little umbrellas for your drinks. So I just stuck those in there. Hey, Crafty Leo, welcome in. The tissue inside the glass is perfect. Thank you. This one says bottoms up, and that's the backing on it. And all of my backings were paper from those paper boxes. I just used to wrap some, I don't know, cardstock or some kind of cardboard or something with. So here's another one. And I haven't exactly taped them down because, and I don't want that one over my tree. I hadn't taped these down in the back because I know my people, if my folks buy them, like my family members, they're going to be trying to get a beverage in there. So I left them open in the back in the event they're trying to put their own beverage in before they give it to whomever. So I didn't, worry about putting a sealer on the back of there. So since I couldn't put the beverage in, I left them access to do it. So, and they all fit inside of this little box. This is only 7 of them. I got some more over there, but we shall see. Hello, Grover. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you stopping by. Miss Sally's working on her daycare orders. Ooh. Crafty striving. Okay, hon, be safe. Yes, please hit the thumbs up button as you guys watch. We got 26 people in and 20 thumbs up. I thank you guys. Chandra's asking, Crafty, are you headed to the Dollar Tree? So we got these little babies. I have a couple of orders that I was working to get out. So I've been doing some of that stuff also. I have other stuff on this table that I've been working. We got Santa's Warehouse going on, craft shop or workhouse or whatever you want to call it going on in the back part of the residence. We've been taking pictures and staging gifts in up here. So it's been a lot of stuff, a lot going on. What do I have to share with you since the last time I saw you guys? What was I doing? This whole thing here came from the Dollar Tree also. A 5-piece spa gift set. It has the glitter tumbler, a nail file, a nail clipper. It says a nail brush, nail file, nail clipper. I'm missing a piece, and a bath sponge. Oh. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we're definitely missing a piece. So it has the file, and the little brush. But there's no clipper in here. I'm glad I looked in this thing. So, I tell you what. Let's make a little bitty gift. Right quick. It won't take but a second. Can you guys see this? Hopefully. It's stuffing y'all's way. Probably so. Maybe that's a little bit better. Alright. Hey, more Create. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's get a little bit of green. a couple little sprigs of pink. I'm going to mix these together and drop this in this cup and add something else to it, a couple of other items. And we're going to drop this in a bag. These are, like I said, they were 25 cents at our most recent Dollar Tree clearance event, the 80% off that they have going on. So if you find any of these little glitter cups with items inside, this may be something that you could do with it. Hello, more. Alright, so we just made us some multicolor shred. It's got 2 different greens and some pinks in there. And I'm going to take this and drop it in the bottom of this cup. Help fill it up some. Can't really see it in there, but you can see something. They'll see it when they open it. Random bath bomb. We're going to put that in there. What else do I have up here on this table? We're going to put their original brush and their original little clipper thing. Nail file nail brush. They gave them a loofah, so I gave them a bath bomb. Here, let's put a polish in there. Little baby polish. We'll drop that in. Let's see. Let's get our loofah down a little bit more so that we can get our other items in. I'm going to put this stuff together and I'm going to close it right on back up. So we got all 3 or 4 or 5 of those items in there. I'm going to take this. Let's see. Do we want this outside the cup? I think I do. Because it's not going to fit inside the cup. Hi, Miss Deborah. Welcome in. Try not to break the little thing. I might just tape it because I'm going to be done broke the whole cup. Let's see. Some kind of a bag. Loop bag from the tree store. Miss Margaret says, hey y'all, just popping in and out to like and support, headed back to the shop. Have fun, Miss Margaret. Thanks for coming in, dropping by. Here, let's take this off. Yeah, let's take this off. Because we have another piece in there now. I'm just trying to thread my loofah back through the little hole. That's where they had the loofah threaded in. So I'm going to just thread it back and put a little piece of tape on there. They have instructions about the tumbler on the bottom of the inside. So I'm going to just tape it to that. And that's going to be it. Hey, Miss Margaret. Crafty says, where's tape? Crafty says, I've been to DT and didn't find anything new, but heard the manager on the phone. Ear hustling. They have a new list coming out on Thursday. Yay. Thanks for sharing, Crafty. My items are a little too high in here. I think that's where my problem is. Is this going to work? If not, I'm going to tape you down. I tell you what. You finna work. Way to ear hustle, Crafty, right? Okay, so now it's actually on there. Slip it in there. I'm not putting a base down there or anything. I'll just close this up and tape her down good. And put a little bit of bow on there. And I think she'll be good to go. quick turnaround, yep. And we added, what, 30 cents to it? Or got like 30 cents into it. So, let's see. Now I actually need my pool bowls, my little small baby pool bowls. Now it may get a little louder in here. We got work being done outside. Actually, I'm trying to get out of here and make it to the post office. I got some stuff to drop off. But we're having a tiny house delivered today. So I gotta get back to watch that go in. So I'm trying to get a little something done before I go outside to play. I'll take this, and I'm literally just going to take this down. Probably should have got all my air out before I closed it up to it. Oh, and here comes the husband. Y'all close your ears. Husband, I'm on live.
None of that worked.
Huh?
None of that worked.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my rims won't go back on it because I got to get tired.
Oh, man.
And they won't fit on your car, but they will fit on the other car.
You gonna put them rims on the car?
They said the car rims and all.
Alright,
One package.
huh?
One package.
One package what? For real, husband? So the pricing went up because you decided to put rims on the thing?
Huh?
I say so now the pricing went up because you decided to add.
Nobody bought it.
Well, what if they just wanted the car without the rims?
Yeah, I can take them off.
Oh, wow. So is he cleaning the car so you can take pictures so I can sell it?
No, not right, not today. Not today. Not today, baby. Just one thing at a time.
Okay. Hey, Catherine Brokenberry, welcome in. Long time no see. That was cute. Yeah. What? Got the little items in there. So, if y'all get any of that, that's something you can do with it. Stick it in a bag and add some more stuff to your cup. Take your loofah out and put it up to the top. You could have left it in there. Things like this, the little Yardley wipes, those things fit in there also. So you could have put some of that in there. But y'all know we can put just about anything we want in these little bitty tubs. But I think that was cute. Quick turnaround. As all things with the case is. I was thinking of doing these with my little mini Christmas trees. Y'all remember I got these Christmas trees that you can grow, complete grow kit. And it's supposed to turn into the Christmas tree. So I was like, well, shoot, I'll put a Christmas tree up there to the top of it. And put a little bitty bow on there and sell it for a couple of bucks. If people want to add that in, they can give those to the little kiddos to grow their own Christmas tree. And that's also, I think that's also in one of those loop bags. This I'm gonna put, oh yeah, I'll put this up there until I do my description. And then I'll, the little trees. Oh, you like the trees? Hey, Miss Estella, welcome in, welcome in. I was wondering about that. I was like, ain't nothing really to do with it. And I couldn't place them inside like another gift. because they're teeny tiny. Um, the kit includes the pot, the seeds, the growing medium, and instructions. So I was like, well, since it's going to turn into an actual Christmas tree, I'll just stick a Christmas tree up there on top of it and put a bow on it. So this will be a couple of bucks. Remember, I got like 24 of these inside of my bin store box. Um, 12 or 24 of these little things. So, hey, Miss Angela Norris, welcome in. I think that's cute enough without adding too much or doing too much to it. I'm actually about to work on a gift. One of my Christmas orders. Good morning. Miss Angela says, I was going out to sell today and my husband's car won't start. No worries, it's at the garage. Well, hopefully it doesn't cost too much, Miss Angela. We just picked up one from the shop yesterday. So yeah, there's that. Huh? I don't know why you recommend it.
No, I need to go. I'm not ready for you to go. Because I'm reading stuff out there.
Okay, so you need me to stay here till you go. Till you get back.
Okay. Just going to the park, so.
Okay. Yeah, I won't necessarily have to go if you take that. That's the only thing that I have going out that's paying.
You want me to take it?
No, never mind. I still have to go because I got to get that stuff for the order. Huh? Yeah, I got to go pick up the stuff for the dessert order.
Okay.
So I still have to take it. But I'll stay here. What's out there?
All my stuff out shed?
Okay. It's open?
Yes.
Okay.
Shed is open.
Okay. You gone?
Yes.
Okay, babe. Let me see. I'm missing chat. Yep, he going to the parts store now. Hey Nessa, welcome in, welcome in. Friday will be out. It's only 6 degrees here. Ooh, Miss Angela. Good goodness. Whew. My. Let me not say nothing about I love 45 degrees. Hey, Miss Anini, welcome in. Pray all is well with you as well. Alright, so that's what I got. I showed you the little shot glass thingies. Oh, alright, so y'all remember we were watching, who was it? Wendy, and then Nessa, and then LBE, and then Driven and Kiana. Well, these have been on my table since since Nessa. Because when I saw LBE, I was like, oh man, I'm going to change it. I can do something else. And now Kiana and Driven are Driven's ones. I'm like, okay, hold on. Anyway, they were designing in the cake boxes. And I actually went out yesterday. And since I was in Hobby Lobby, I went back over there. I was looking at the wrapping paper and the shrink wrap and all of that kind of stuff, business supplies, those kinds of things. I was also looking for some of the Grinch cocoa that I saw in there one time. I should have picked it up when I saw it because, of course, now that I went back, I don't see it anymore. And I was going to do some little Grinch grab and goes with the cocos and the pins, and I got some Grinch playing cards and stuff like that. But, like I say, I can't find it. So if I run across some more, then we may revisit that concept. Hey, Dr. Lisa, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys. Y'all are doing great on the thumbs up. We got 31 people in and 34 thumbs up. Y'all be rocking. So I did end up going back there to the cake section, and they had 2 boxes. Only 2 boxes. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And so I did get those. So I paid $3.15, I think, is the half price of this here. So I got these. So these are the cake boxes that they've been designing in. I saw some other cake boxes that are supposed to be even more heavy duty and that kind of thing. Now, I remember buying the cake, the bottom things, the cake boards. Yeah, the cake boards. I got a lot of cake boards from um, Walmart when they were on sale. I got like the metallic ones and some round ones, some plain white ones. I think I got a couple of cake boxes, but I have yet to put my hands on those. So I need to check and see if I do have any of the cake boxes from there. But in the meantime, I picked up those four that I saw at Hobby Lobby. But I was determined to do concepts without using those from Hobby Lobby. So I pulled out my box of boxes. These are some of the ones, I think these came from Walmart. And they had like three different sizes in this box. This little brown craft box. Um, so this is the largest one that came in the box. And I want to say they say that this is a rolled box. So, all I did was put a pair of these Family Dollar pajamas. Y'all remember these pajamas? These ones. I put her, folded her up on a piece of cardboard and put her in. I put the little pants over to the side, and then I just added some socks, some black and white socks that I had laying up here. So that's all I have in here at the moment. But um, the only thing that I really did differently is kind of make a triangle up here for my top portion to fit on. So here, let me, because I've already glued it down, so maybe I can show you this way. So this is what I mean. So I have my thing on my board, but here there's like a little pillow, a triangular shaped pillow, and that's keeping this from going all the way down to the bottom. Um, so as you can see, now that I have the little pillow up there, it doesn't matter how much I press. I mean, of course, you could definitely crush your pillow, but it is giving it enough of stability back here at the top to keep it up. So I thought that was pretty cool that I just put that little triangle piece in there, and that was able to give me a little lift up to the top for my PJ shirt. So the only other thing, I could go in and put a little bit of paper behind some of the stuff at the bottom to bring it up a little bit more flush with my box, because as you can see, I got a little bit of space here. So if I were to wrap this, it's not going to stay in place because it's not going to be firm enough up against my cellophane. So like they were saying, you don't necessarily have to have the cake boxes. You can do these same concepts, the same things that they were doing in regular shirt boxes. You're just going to have to, finagle it a little bit and get it the way you want it. The only other thing would be to wrap it in some cellophane, preferably not shrink wrap, because the sides aren't the sturdiest. So once you get to shrinking them, then you could very well lose the shape of your box. It can collapse in on you. So take you some cello and wrap it up, but you want to definitely still build it up the same way you would be building it up for the other cake boxes or any of the flat lays that we were doing. Just build up your base so that your items are literally flush against the top of the surface. Maybe even sticking up just a little bit over the edge of your box, and then that way when you put your plastic on, your cello on, it'll actually push it down just enough and keep everything from moving. So that was some of the stuff that I was working on with those ones. I have the black pair up here, and I'll probably be doing several of the greens as well. Remember I was telling y'all that I had picked up some socks to go with some of the greens. So I got just a couple of my PJ sets out. And so I got something green ones to go with that. Here's another set. These are actually shorts. And this is, yeah, these have the butterflies on. Hey, Crafty Granny. Hey, DJ, welcome in. Hey, Miss Jana. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Miss Sonia. Hey, Miss Kim. I'm missing all y'all. Y'all coming on in. I appreciate it. So we got this PJ set. I'm going to put this one with, I found something in my stash. Oh, the yellow butterfly bag. Another of our 25-cent finds, but it has butterflies on it also. So I'll puff it out a little bit and I'll be able to add it with this butterfly. And I think that'll be enough going on two of them. I may not put that on there because that look a mess in camera on the camera. It's kind of cute in person, but it's doing a bit too much, especially with that light shining on it. I don't know. The jury's still out on that one. I love the butterflies too. I don't know. It's doing something to me. Maybe once I actually, get it all laid out and that kind of stuff, it'll look better. But for right now, I don't know about that one. Hey there, Miss Donna. So is anybody working on concepts today? Oh, here's another one. This was the fresh coffee in the cheetah print pants. So I just folded that and put it in a box also. This one doesn't have anything behind this top, so this was like literally the first one I did. And then I moved on to the black one because I was like, something's got to give up here. But I can also stuff this and put something up here to hold it in place also. And then we're probably just going to add us a pair of socks or something down to the bottom. And we're going to wrap this one up too. So you could get the same type of a look with your robe boxes, just like your t-shirt boxes and the cake boxes that they're using. Just gonna have to, use your cellophane or whatever to kind of wrap them up. Miss Donna says, I'm pulling toys out of the shed for the angel tree. Oh, okay. Awesome, awesome. So that's all I have with those. I'm trying to utilize some of all of the stuff that I have. But this is going to be a super quick concept also, I think. I got an order. This is for an adult woman who loves this guy, this little Woodstock bird. Snoopy and them are cool, but Woodstock is her favorite. So, she's very young at heart, and she absolutely loves, like I say, Woodstock and Snoopy. So, and she's super easy to please. She's a delight. But I went into my stash and I bought out the Snoopy snow cone machine because I've heard also that she loves snow cones and all things ices and slushies and things like that. So with her being young at heart and her really enjoying this, she does activities like this with kids and all that kind of stuff. She really likes it. So I was like, okay, that would be perfect. Even though she's an adult, she does actually like this. So I wanted to pull something in that would give her joy. And after speaking with the person that placed the order, I think this is it. And they absolutely went gaga once I showed them the two pieces that I pulled. So the only thing that I'm going to add to this are probably going to be some socks. And I was given this Bath and Body Works. The person that ordered it gave me this Bath and Body Works. So this is also a favorite of hers. And I'm so glad they provided this because y'all know I'm not the Bath and Body Works expert. So, but that's her favorite. And so I'm going to include this little backpack thingy. It has the neck pillow. There's a little pen. I think this is an eraser, a little notebook, and probably some stickers. Travel bag set includes reusable travel bag. That's this. Yep, mini notebook, mini sticker sheet, one eraser, a mini gel pen, and the neck pillow. And this is a Justice set. So we're going to put this in here as well as the snow cone machine. Now, I was thinking syrups and all that kind of stuff. And then I was like, no, absolutely not. She's going to have to buy her own syrup. Or if she's like me, she'll be using beverages or, Kool-Aids or juices, all of that kind of stuff. If you're a slushy person, you can make you some flavoring for you a slushy. So I figured she'd be all right with that. But now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it to stay within the price point I've been given. Because the items themselves are really kind of pushing it. It's not leaving a lot of wiggle room. But I'm enjoying the concept, and I'm not gonna, go up on the price or anything like that. We're just gonna try to make it fit with what we have. So I gotta figure out a way to display this, make it cutesy, so we can add this to that person's order. They've got, shoot, 8 or 9 gifts they've ordered from me at this point. So instead of trying to do them all at one time, I'm doing them as I get them. And they are happily paying as they put in an order. Hey, I got this person. This is what they like. Yada yada yada. This is my price range. Here's the money on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, boom. If they're doing it like that, then I'm gonna go ahead and complete their gifts like that. So if nothing else, I'll have what they've paid for already done. So let's see what I've missed. Miss Jana says, hey, chat. Love the butterflies. I knew you would, Miss Jana. So precious. Thanks, Miss Angela. Oh, that's going to be perfect. I thought so too, Kimberly. I thought so too. Miss Jana says, my adult cousin loves Snoopy, right? Miss Donna says, so cute. That smells nice. Oh, does it? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, it's her favorite, so I ain't got to worry about her liking it or not. But I'm glad they provided it, and that wasn't something that I would have to go out and like make a special trip for. Because I do have Bath and Body Works, but I can almost guarantee I don't have that because I don't even know what that is. Ms. Nelson says, way too cute. Kimberly says, it's one of my favorite Bath and Body Works too. Oh, okay. Infinite Radiance. Yes, it is. Yep, that is what that is. Mrs. Stella says, I had one of those snow cone machines as a kid. Right, Mrs. Stella? Yep, yep, yep. All right, so $20 for this book bag, $20 for this little Snoopy machine. This is $18.50. So there's that. I do have socks, Snoopy socks, that I'm kind of thinking I want to put in here. This particular pair does have Woodstock on it and a balloon, and a hot air balloon. So we're going to put those in there for sure. And then there's another pair that has Snoopy and Woodstock dancing on there. So we're going to add these two. See if I can get the sock together. Put that one in there. And then here is Snoopy and Woodstock dancing. I'm going to leave him sideways so you can see more of the Woodstocks. So we're going to put those in there. Right, Snoopy, yeah. And I think I'm going to open this and put that stuff in here instead of trying to stand it up here anyway. Like I can literally put this up here if I really had to, but I don't think I want to. I think I want to put it inside and everything will be concealed in there. Let's open her up. So this, like I said, this is a family member of mine who is doing shopping exclusively with me for Christmas. And I'm so thankful because they've been coming up like every day. Think of somebody, oh, wait a minute, I forgot the mailman, and I forgot the delivery driver, and I forgot the, I'll be like, yes, okay, awesome, yep, sure, okay. So that is a blessing. So we're going to make sure we see if we can't get them what it is they're looking for. Should be able to take this choking hazards. Oh, I love when they do this. Like they have this little plaque, this thing, but they have an one over it to hold it all in. So it's not just one piece. Like I can take this one out and that one out, but the books are in there behind another piece. So that's pretty cool. I like when they do that. It makes it so much easier to take this and put it where you want it without worrying about all your stuff coming out. And I'm trying to see how difficult it is going to be to get this little sticker off of here. The small parts under not recommended for 3-year-olds. I'll stop before I tear that up. Thanks for making me feel like I'm getting some work done. Yes, all things with the K. Definitely, definitely. It's a group effort. This pillow is cute. Look at the pillow, y'all. It's got the little thingy up there. That's cute. Yep. These little tags drive me crazy. I'm going to roll and fold this little joker till it's teeny anchy. Put a little piece of tape across there. And then that way it won't be all blowing in the wind on my gift. Looks like Hope's live, you guys. Hope with JCD Creations is live. Well, I just got a notification. I don't know if she's actually live or not. But if you guys are interested in going over to support Hope and see what she's working on over there, she is live. Alright, let's put that in there. Let's see. Smart idea. Nice Snoopy. Angela says, I had a custom order for a lady that loves hedgehogs. Hedgehogs? That's wild. That's not something I've heard before. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't question, I just apply, right? That's cool. I've never heard of anybody being interested in hedgehogs. Okay, okay. Now, where's the rest of this mess gonna fit? Let's see. This is actually pretty full. I can make it be wider. Let's see, what did I do with it? Can I put it beside there? I don't want to have to take out my little plastic holder. But I don't know if this is going to fit. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can do that, and I'll put those socks right over top of that. Let's see. I had to order items from Amazon. I bet. Because I've literally not heard of anybody ever liking hedgehogs like that. Although the tree store did have hedgehogs. Y'all remember that? What was that? The Woodland Creature line or something like that they had around Thanksgiving time. They had some hedgehogs in there. I remember that specifically because I was like, who want hedgehogs? But apparently Miss Angela's client does. You never know what people like. One of my daughters likes, what is it, sloths? She says that's her spirit animal. She's literally said that since she was like 8 years old. What is it, sloth or sloth, I think. The little slow moving ones. And she's like in her 30s now, and she still loves some doggone sloth things. So I'll put these on, probably on the back. Maybe. Trying to see. That's kind of cute. That's going to pull in our blue from our machine. Having the blue socks up there. And I'll put the white ones on the back. Yes, sloth. Okay, cool. Hey, Shamika. Welcome in. Welcome in. You seen them in Costa Rica? Look at Shamika talking she loves. Shamika talking she loves sloths. Who remembers the Frangles? Who's the Frangles? I don't remember them. Not yet, Nessa. It might come to me in a second. Were they sloths? Or are we on to something else? And I'm late. I think I'll be able to do this, y'all. I think this is going to work. What I can do is take this out of here and like tape it so that it don't move. Or, yeah, I'm going to take this out and tape it. And then I can put it back in there and we'll know how we're going to do that. Hold on, little bag. Yeah, we can definitely tape it. Because this side is collapsed in. So we're going to go just like that and tape it around there so I can slide this whole thing back in. And I'm going to put my socks up there. Fraggle Rock. Yes, ma'am. Now, Fraggle Rock. I remember Fraggle Rock. For sure. I kind of want this off of here. This small choking hazard for kids is like, it's really on my mind. That's making it real kiddie-ish. And I know they were kid items, but she's not a kid. I don't think I want that on her gift like that. I'm gonna have to, I can't put any heat on this because this little thin plastic, I'll be to melted the plastic, the little, all of the stuff inside the thing. I'll be to melted everything. Yes, I remember Fraggle Rock. They used to be my jam. I don't know why though. They were so weird, but I remembered them. Um, and who else? Stop it. My oldest son loves watching them. The baby used to say, "Not the mama." Yep. Oh, that was no, that was the dinosaur guys. Not the mama. Those were the dinos. I think Fraggle. Yeah, that's two different things, Nessa. Fraggle Rock had the monsters, those monsters, and then the Fraggles had to like run away and stuff like that. But the not the mama thing, that was one of those little dinos. The little what were they called? Yeah, that was the dinosaurs. Right, right, right. Okay. Hey Regina, welcome in, welcome in. Miss Sarah says she remembers Fraggle Rock. Yes, goodness. Them was the good old cartoons, man. Um, this is in my box. Let me tell you this. If you are looking for, what is it? Shrink wrap bags, shrink wrap roll, cello bags. They also sell them in Hobby Lobby. This is, this was in the Christmas section for $4.99. So it's half price, which made it $2.50. You get 10 bags in here, and the bag sizes are 22 by 25, roughly. So they would be larger than an 18 by 30, like larger this way on the sides, but then shorter than an 18 by 30. So you get more of a square with this, maybe a little bit more of a rectangle. But if you're looking for bags, or you need some bags or whatever, and you don't want a large quantity of certain sizes or whatever the case may be, Hobby Lobby also has them. So these particular ones, like I say, were $5. So half price is going to make them $2.50 for 10 bags, making them 25 cents a bag. So I thought that was a pretty good price. Yes, you can also get them from Temu and from Amazon and from other places that sell bags. But I was in Hobby Lobby, and so I got some bags. So these are nice. They also had some, like I say, shrink wrap bags. These are just regular cello. Um, but in the party section, they had the shrink wrap bags and roll. They had the cello bags and rolls. They even have cello bags that have designs on them, like the little dots. They have bags that have dots on them. There are also bags that have like swirls on them, that kind of thing. So if you're looking, there are some other options for you to get your cello bags, rolls, and stuff like that from. So I just thought I'd let you guys know that. As I noticed that my short has yet to upload. I don't know what the deal is, but I can't get my stuff to upload for crap. I've taken so much stuff off of my, out of my memory, and I should have left this alone while I was messing with it. But this was driving me crazy, especially since I put stuff in here. So now I got to actually commit and take this off of here. But I did want to let you guys know about the cellos and all of that. Let's have a seat and get this stupid sticker off of here, so I can put the rest of the stuff together, because I did not want to do that. Let's see. This acetone. I'll put y'all on hold for just a second. That's a great deal. Yes, I thought so too. Anytime I can find stuff at other places other than Amazon and all that kind of stuff, because sometimes I just need my stuff to be here. And the husband has Amazon, but I don't ever be ordering off of his account, and I don't be wanting to pay shipping because I'm just that cheap. But I did think that was pretty cool that you have another option to get you a to get some bags and cello and stuff like that if you need it. So I figured I would share. Now the other thing I could do is I could take this little cap all the way off of here and just not have it, this other little top plate. But I like it because it's holding my stuff in place. I don't have to worry about this little notebook and stuff moving around. But I guess technically I could have taped that also because I just literally made a mess of this whole situation, y'all. I should have left that where it was. I committed way before I thought this out. Way before I thought it out. So I'd have realized that I was making so much more work for myself, and I would have left that mess on there. She would have just had to look through it. But I wanted to be cute when I take my pictures. She ain't gonna care, but I don't want my picture to have that big old sticker on the front of it. Especially considering I opened the thing up and added stuff to it. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if I was just stacking some stuff up there, but now that I've added to the inside of it, it's kind of like, girl, what you doing? Alright, I'll tell y'all what. We're gonna nix that idea altogether. We can take this mess off of here and figure out how else I can do this. Now, if I was a little more patient, then it would have just come on off because it's already starting to lift. But I don't want to wait for that. Hey, Miss Rose, welcome in. Is anybody working on concepts today? And I asked this last time. I'm going to probably ask this every time. Are you guys through with Christmas? Actually through with your designing for Christmas? I am not. Blessings to you as well. Hey, Marilyn. Welcome in. Welcome in. Miss Angela says the customer is picking up the hedgehog basket today. I hope they like it. I think they will, Miss Angela. It seems like we are, you know, so much more critical of our gifts than our people are, our customers are. Occasionally you'll have a customer, well, you know, it's kind of hard to meet their expectations, but I think with this industry, because people want the handmade, the homemade, the thought behind the gift being created, that they like the little quirkiness of the gifts that we provide. You know what I mean? Like they love them to be professional and all of that kind of stuff. But a lot of the times, I've been noticing a lot of the basket designers and creators, the way we put things together, they're not going to find that in the store. And I think that's one of the things that draws them to us. It is, you know, more convenient, especially if you're street selling or if you're at a vendor event or something and they're there and you're there. You know, yeah, that is really convenient, but I think they really like the artistry of it all. They like, you know, knowing that somebody actually took the time to put this together for their loved one. So, Yolanda posted, she says, run, they're more 25-cent items. I don't know what that's about. I hadn't looked at it yet, but let's see. Miss Nene says, I'm not neither. You're not finished either, child. Miss Sarah says, I'm still working on Christmas. I got a late start. Okay. Yeah, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Now, I ain't fussing, but I will repeat what the my mentor in my head has said. We can't spend all of our time on Christmas, or a lot of time on Christmas, especially if you're trying to create a lot of gifts for Valentine's. You're going to need that time to turn around and get yourself into, you know, start working for the other season. And also don't forget that some of us are going to be doing some shopping after Christmas. So that may take away from our design days as well. So if you have not kicked it into high gear, now may be the time for that. Especially those of us who got late starts or whoever's, like me, because I'm a very slow designer. I'm a very slow gift creator. So those are some things that you want to keep in mind also. We don't want to, you know, spend so much time or too much time on Christmas. Um, Unless that's what you need to be doing for your business. I need to be doing that for my business. I need to get all the money I can for every time I have the opportunity. So I can't really push off my designing, or say, well, I'm gonna just stop at Christmas so I can double down and make sure, Valentine's Day is good. That would be a smart thing to do, and that's definitely a way to handle it. But I also want to move some of this stuff, and I know some of the things that I have will move better for Christmas than they will for, say, for Valentine's Day. So of course, it all comes with a grain of salt. We all have to do what's best for our own business. But do keep in mind that the longer we're working on one thing, the less time we're leaving ourselves for the other holidays. Let's see. Whoever is doing any craft fairs definitely have $15 and under gifts. Mine flew. Good deal, Miss Angela. Yeah, Miss Angela over there making out like a bandit. Sold all of the items, all of the things. That was awesome. All right. Take my time. I take my, yes, goodness. Y'all don't saw me up here. I've been up here for 15 hours working on one thing. That may be a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much. Y'all know. But I am going to challenge myself, Miss Angela, to speed up. Especially for some of my, like, what is it? What's that other stuff we do? Valentine's Day. My Valentine gifts, especially the inexpensive ones. I've looked at my design style, and I think I've realized what has slowed me down, kind of, sort of. So, with that being said, I'm going to take some things into consideration, change some things around, and see if we can't speed that up. Be able to turn these gifts over a little bit quicker. Now, I won't be doing that for, like, my big boys and all that kind of stuff. It's, however long it takes, it takes. But some of these little baby gifts that I ain't doing, I'm selling for 15, 20 bucks and all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, y'all we finna go and get you in a piece of cello and on the table. So, hold on, y'all. Let me make sure my husband's stuff ain't walked off since I told him I was watching it. Ain't nothing going nowhere. That stuff ain't going nowhere. It's too cold out there. Ain't nobody even outside. All right. Your gifts are so nice. Thank you, Miss Angela. Miss Sally says, yes, my sock ornaments flew off the shelves at my event Saturday. Very nice. That is cool. Oh, now I got stuff on my thing. Let me get this glue gun off of this mat before it starts sticking to other stuff. All right. Is that going to help? Probably not. So we've heard positive feedback on the $15 and under gifts. Miss Angela and Sally had positive experiences with those price points. So for those of you who are still pricing or still designing, keep those things in mind. Looks like the people are looking for those items. Miss Sally says, nope, not Miss Sally. Miss Angela said, at the craft fair, I was the only gift basket designer. Over 100 vendors. Many had the same items for sale. Yes. That's where we come in. I told y'all that originality. Some of these these people, they get on these bandwagons, and like I was looking at some, I do a lot of research. I was looking at some videos where people were looking at like they were setting up for craft fairs and vending events and things like that. So I'm looking for ideas and how they're doing their setups, what kind of items they're using, how they're transporting their things from one location to the next. I'm looking at all this kind of stuff. And after probably about that third or fourth video, you realize that a lot of these people are doing the exact same things. There were a lot of bag gifts out there. And when I say bag gifts, I mean like cosmetic bags that they've either made themselves or purchased online, and now they're reselling them. So there was a lot of similarities to the items that I'm seeing sold by the traditional craft vendors and stuff like that. So I was like, shoot, I see why them people be looking for us, because, I mean, you can only buy so many of the bags. They were like, what a great idea, right? Exactly. Exactly. So I think that's really, really interesting. Let's see if we can get this on here. So many soaps, candles, cards, and ornaments. That's what I'm talking about. It's very similar items. Like, it's like once they get into that mindset or they start creating in that realm, and I'm pretty sure there are going to be some similarities, especially like for us basket designers, because we also are LLC and other people and things like that. But it just hits different for those craft fairs and those vendor events and stuff like that. So, hey, Miss Terry, welcome in. All right, I think that's good. I could have rolled it just a little bit more so it would be, let's see if we can do that without destroying something. Open you up. Open you up. Am I out of camera? I am out of focus, aren't I? My bad, y'all. We were talking about goals and stuff last time. Did you guys set goals for your Christmas, or were you just designing until you got tired of designing Christmas? I didn't exactly set any goals myself, but what I wanted to work through some larger sets of items that I had. So I don't think I want to put no shred down there. That's gonna make it messy. Let's get this in here. Just kind of design until I move through some of the items that I wanted to move through. I have to go over to Storage and take some pictures of my butterfly chair concepts. I've staged them up for the most part. I just need to go over there and take some pictures of them. Let's see. Let's put some Let's see if we can get us some socks up here. You have been working and working on your gifts. You must have a few hundred. When you gonna start street selling? I will be street selling. I may. What is this? Today's Thursday. I will probably. I'm almost certain I will be out this weekend, and we're gonna be out the week of Christmas. But I will be out this weekend. I'm looking. I looked at an event that's on the 20th, which is the weekend before. And I don't know if I want to be at an event the weekend before or if I want to be in place. I have to look at the paperwork again because if it's a Saturday, just Saturday, then I'll do that on Saturday and then go to my location on Sunday. I do have some things that I am going to be setting up over to a couple of businesses in the area. So I'll be at some of those. But as far as just like me being on the street with the sales, with the items, I don't know when that's going to happen. Vicky says, how is it handled when y'all set up in front of a business? Do they let you set up for free for the most part, or do you offer some kind of fee? Honestly, I do the streets. Right, Miss Angela. Yeah, for real. Thank you for confirming, because I was like, I don't think I want to be sitting up at nobody's event for that. Vicky, as far as the businesses are concerned, I have asked permission for to be able to set up in the parking area or the parking lot of a business. Some people will go into their towns, and it's all basically going to depend on your particular city and what kind of rules or regulations they have with regards to street selling. I know some people just set up inside of an empty parking lot. Some people have dedicated spots that they went in and asked the business, hey, can I set up in front of your location and sell here? So it's just really going to be dependent upon what's required in your area. And as far as if you have to have a license or a vending registration or all of that kind of stuff. So you're going to have to look into it on that aspect. Excuse me, as far as the legalities and what's allowed in your city, state, county, parish, all of those things. But as far as once you've cleared all of that and you were able to hit the streets, for the most part, I've just went up and asked if I could set up and sell at their location. I've also set up at the parking lot in a vacant store. A restaurant. The restaurant had closed down, and my husband and I went out and blew off their parking lot because leaves were everywhere and sticks were everywhere. We went off and blew out the parking lot and pulled out the tents and tables and chairs, and we set up. And so I did that for a number of years, like 2.5 years before they sold that building to somebody else. And so now they're doing renovations on the building and stuff like that. So I can't necessarily just go and continue sitting there. So that's why I was having, or that's one of the things that I think that really hindered my sales last year, is because the people had really gotten used to me being in that little parking lot. Even though that restaurant was closed, they were used to me being over there. So even though I went on and said, hey, follow me on socials, I'm at a different location. I even went like 2 blocks away from where I was before, and I saw nowhere near the people that I did the previous year. So they do get used to you being, in a good location or whatever. So if you don't have one, you may have to take some time to pop to different areas. I have like 3 tents and like 6 or 8 tables that we take outside when I go out to vend, because I usually have upwards of 200 or 300 gifts. Upwards of 200 gifts. So, and I usually have really large gifts. They like the large gifts in my area. So I'm usually out there with a whole bunch of stuff. But with me having to find a new location, I'm literally taking a table or 2 in my vehicle. I went through and picked out some items that I'll be able to sell, mainly grab and goes, inexpensive, smaller items. I am taking a couple of kid things. I'm taking a couple of, like, maybe one bundle just to kind of give them a real life uh, viewing of what my bundles look like. Some of my kid baskets, some of my inexpensive grab and go, coworker, that kind of thing. Anything Christmassy that's on the smaller side, I'm gonna take that kind of stuff with me, and then that way I'm literally out there with one table, my chair, and this little table full of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just to get a feel for how much traffic is in a certain area. Um, so that I'm not pulling out like a whole U-Haul full of stuff to set up and then somebody come and tell me I can't be there, all that kind of stuff, or people not stopping because they've never seen me there before. So those are some of the things that may help drum up your presence on the street. But for the most part, I would say ask permission if you want to go. I have people that own businesses, and I've asked them about them, and they've told me that they cannot allow me to be there because of the insurance. That would be a violation of their insurance and that kind of stuff for their business. So if people are telling you no, that may be a reason. Other times it's, people have a lot going on in their parking lots, and maybe your stuff is, going to be in the way, so there's a lot of different ins and outs. I don't think it's any of it is like one set way of how of doing it. It's just gonna be a trial and error until you really get out there and see how things flow for your business in your city or state. So we can all kind of show you guys, hey, this is what's going on with me, and this is how my stuff's going, and I'm making these kind of sales. But the reality of it all is that everybody's going to be different. You know what I mean? Like everybody's experiences could very well be different. How we conduct ourselves on the street, we can get info from other people, but as far as like what kind of selling location, or which store is better than the other store, what part of town is going to be better, us on the internet, we can't help you with that, honey. We can just tell you what we're doing, but y'all excuse me, I'm just leaning all across the camera because I was trying to get some box. We can tell you what we're doing, but we can't fix it for you. We can't, you know what I mean? I don't want to make it seem like we got all the answers, but you just gonna have to go out there and see what it's like. Ask some questions. The worst thing they can tell you is no. And let it get from over here. I don't want your gifts over here. You be like, okay, you the one missing out. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what can we do? So I'm gonna be getting me a storefront. No, I'm just playing. I honestly don't think I want a storefront. If anything, I want a larger workshop to house all my stuff. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Miss Vicky. Hold on one second, y'all. Hello. Hi. Say what?
So you sounded like two of me answer the phone, but I guess that is your daughter. So,
Yes, that is my kid. So if I sound like her, she sounds like me.
oh, cool. Anywho, so I have an update for you about this whole misplacement situation.
Okay, hold on one second. My apologies, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to take that call. I got some stuff going on at the schoolhouse. I will say this: there is a teacher shortage. There is also a lot of teachers who are out there doing stuff that they don't really want to be doing. The teacher burnout is real. The lack of parent involvement is also real. Um, but that is not a reason or going to be allowed for those shortage teachers or understaffed teachers to be in here doing all kind of crazy stuff. My grandkid came home and told me some stuff about her teacher, some issues that she's been having with her teacher for a little bit of time, which I've heard bits and pieces and all of that kind of stuff. But a lot of things made a lot more sense yesterday when she was explaining stuff to me. So, yeah, it I had already drafted up my little nice nasty email and all of the rest of the things, and so the principal as well as the school board staff had already responded to my email because apparently they realized the severity of the issue. So yeah, have to get some act right. Like I told them, they done picked the wrong little brown baby to mess with. This one got people behind her. It shouldn't be that for any kids at all, regardless of skin tone or whatever. But in this particular case, it was absolutely an issue with race and skin tone and demographics. And so you got to call a thing. And so that had to be dealt with. So I can say this, stay on top of it. Make sure you are an advocate for your kids. There's a lot of stuff going on at these schoolhouses, so y'all make sure you advocate for your littles, for the ones that you care about. Y'all gotta advocate for them, because these people treat y'all kids like whatever, because they don't think nobody paying attention. Hey, Miss Marlene, welcome in, welcome in. My apologies. Hey, Miss Jeanette, thanks for asking, or thanks for answering. You're welcome, Miss Vicky. Well, you guys saw, well, maybe you didn't see what I did. We're down to 15 people. So you probably are over there at Hope's house, which is absolutely fine. Kay says, absolutely, and it teaches them to advocate also. Yes, 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 absolutely, that is wrong, right? You were so right. Yeah, because I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Because I mean, I'm jeffing for them. I'm really, trying to hold out for. I'm like, no, well, maybe, and it's crazy because I want to acknowledge, we made it a point to acknowledge my grandbaby's concerns. But also, I don't want to undermine what the teacher has going on or her authority in her class and that kind of thing. So it's always, and I try to say, well, we're going to basically give her the benefit of the doubt type thing. Like, yeah, it can be looked at that way, but maybe it was this, and this. And so I'm also showing her other ways of, how to handle it. Well, if somebody says this to you, then you can do that, all of this kind of stuff. But at a certain point in time, it's just like, this is way past, all the things that we've been teaching her how to handle the situation is definitely something that she needed to know and she can use in the future. But in the same sense, it's like, we ain't just gonna keep taking all of this, you know what I mean? Like, we're not doing that. I think I'm gonna slip this upside down because I don't want to get a larger bag for this. This is an 18 by 30, and we have a very, well, we got a little bit of room for a ponytail, just a little bit. I think I'll leave it. You're right. I'm wrapping my grand's birthday presents while you're live. I still got to do that, Angela. Dog it. We haven't even figured out what we're trying to get them kids. Like, I have not even begun to think about that. And that's not a good thing. Not a good thing. So this is all it looks like in the front. We just got the little socks up there. We added her fragrance in. And on the back, I put the other socks in there with the that little guy hanging up there. I guess I could have put him down here somewhere and kind of covered up that spot. But it'll be fine up there. Yep. So, let's see about getting this closed up. And that'll be another one off of the list. Let's tighten up my sides first. Now I'm going to pull it all the way to one side so I don't have it to take up as much slack on both sides. So I pull my box all the way over to the edge, flush as I can get it. And now I'm going to take this excess on this side and grab it in, and we're going to pull it tight and tape it off. This recipient will love this. Thank you. I think so too. Like I say, she's a fun-loving person, so I think this is something that's gonna be right up her alley. You know, those young at heart adults that no matter how old they are, they're always like book bag and super fun socks and, you know, not afraid to try weird hair colors. Well, not weird hair colors, but hair colors kind of out of the norm. She's that type of person, so. Thank you, All Things with a K. I love that about people. Ones that don't take themselves too seriously and that kind of thing. Because I've always been serious. Well, not really serious, but I don't know. I was a young person with a lot of responsibility, so that whole playfulness and all that kind of stuff, I didn't have time. I didn't do that a lot. So when I see adults enjoying their life and enjoying their, you know, enjoying themselves, I'd be like, way to go. Yeah, free spirit. I'd be like, good. Don't have to worry about any of those norms and fitting in and all that kind of stuff. That's cool. Between the moving, us traveling as much as we did, and all of that kind of stuff, the different schools and all of that, I was taught at an early age that you got to kind of change up and be what's required when you're in certain spaces. So that was helpful in corporate America to have learned that, but it can definitely stifle your creativity and your ability to just be wild and free, you know. I don't think it's a bad thing. Now, don't get me twisted. But I love to see it in other people. Even though I don't necessarily possess that, I do love to see other people have that kind of a free spirit. So. And that's just no ponytail. This little girl ain't got no hair. I'm going to have to take this down. That is not going to work. That's not going to work. All right, let's see. Let's see if I'm going to be able to take this. Yeah, I might have just put this upside down. There's that. She needs, she do. She do. If I felt like the extensions would help my bag placement, my bow placement, then we might have just did that. But I don't know if that's going to help in this case because she ain't got much going on up here. Oh. Well, ponytail so little zip tie won't even hold. Poor little thing. Should be alright. I'll tie it a little bit more. You giggling. I'll tie it a little bit more when I put the thing up there, the bow up there. Let's go ahead and do the bow. I was gonna say I'll do the bow later, but no, let's go and do it. That's kind of cute. I don't know what I was gonna do with that thing. Let's see. Bow colors. We have reds and blues and yellows. Do we just go like Merry Christmas with it? Or do we do a coordinating bow? Let's see. I can't wait to see this movie. I don't know, man. So skin. Red, blues, and yellows. I'm liking the blue for sure. I'll be so happy when I get all of this ribbon out this doggone bag. Because this is crazy. We got some red and white polka dots. Let's go. We got yellow polka dot. Nope, we got yellow solid. What about... Oh. What about that? And the only other thing I have... Oh, that's not true. Another thing I have is this. So... these are some of the colors that we have we can work with. I don't know which ones we're going to go with. So I have this, what is it, like a silver with presents on it. I'm trying to keep it out of the light. There's little gifts on there. So we got that. I'm about ready to bust that open. That's 50 whole yards. And that ain't used yet. And then we got the yellow. We also have a red and white. I could do something with some blue, these colors in like a blue, to pull this and this, but my blues are like a darker blue. I don't have many light blues. Like that's not even really blue. Hold on, y'all. I heard somebody in my yard. The gift one is pretty, yes. Yes. I think that's too much going on. I like the two of those, but then I do like the two of these as well. But I like that gift one. I don't have any blues. My blues are like really, really darker blues. Like we got this blue, but that's so much darker. Yeah, I don't think I want that dark blue on there. I would do the yellow and red and white before I did the blue. I need to go back outside and check because I know I got some more blue out there. Yes, you agree, right? Yeah, we would do one of these, either the yellow and the red and white polka dot, or we can do the yellow with the gift ribbon, the yellow and silver, yellow and the red and white. All right, yellow, red, and white. Yay! Cool beans. All right, let's get us a little bit of a bow going on. Do you fit in there? You fit in there too? Look at you. Oh no, it doesn't fit. Doggone it. Oh, it does fit in there. All right, we'll put this and this. The red at the bottom, the pink at the or the yellow at the top. Where's my balloon stick? I don't know, but we'll use that one in the interim. Let's get us some tie-off string. All right, let's tie this baby off. Get done. Now I think I'm going to end off with you guys because I need to go ahead and get ready to get this stuff sent out. I need to go pick up this deposit for this order. Where's my ribbon? My tie-off string. I guess I'll use this. Let's get us some ribbon. All right. Let's see. See if we can't get us a bow going. Make sure those are about the same size. Twist. Loop. Telling myself I need to go down about a half an inch on my bows because they be about to fly away sometimes. And y'all don't be saying nothing. Y'all be like, oh, look at the bow. Y'all don't be telling me, your bow look like it's got ears big enough to fly off, girl. Them loops, it's going to take flight. Alright, I think we'll give her 3 loops on either side. And let's measure, eyeball and cut, measure, eyeball. Why are you acting like this? Pick up the wrong scissor again. Well, of course I did. Hey, Monique. Welcome in, welcome in. Red, white. Yep, I'm trying to catch up on what I missed. She had to come in with her vote on the ribbon color. Okay, like, girl, we already did that. We is well past that point at this point. All right. Hey, Monique. Monique did a live yesterday, y'all. Y'all go out and check it out. I saw it. I was like, look at Monique go. I was in the streets, but I was watching. All right. Welcome back, Chandra. All right, let's trying to get this thing tied off a little bit. And we're going to put it up there. Polo girl ain't got no hair, but she'll have a nice bow. You gotta fake it till you make it, girl. Alright, that's about as good as she gonna get. I'm gonna leave that be. And tie this on this side a couple more times. Thank you guys for holding down the hearts. I appreciate it. Still got 27 of you on with 64 likes. Thank y'all. Go back and see what Hope's got going on. Alright, that's enough time. My goodness. I'm trying to keep their little bows together so that if they wanted to, they could reuse them. So I'll be trying to give them a good tie, but that's how I keep messing up all my scissors right here. It's a doggone wire. Yeah, this one would be jagged. A jaggedy mess right there. That was a mess. Let me throw these shit scissors in the trash right now because they is tearing up all of my stuff. You can't cut fabric. Alright. Almost there, you guys. I also need to finish up these Cocoa Bear things I got sitting up here on this table. I need those finished and up out of here. I did actually find me some more of the hot cocoa geometric, what is that, body wash and body scrub. So I did actually find some of those. So I can go ahead and get the rest of these marshmallow bears off of my table. I tried to put lights in them, and I don't know about these lights, y'all. I don't know if the light's gonna make it outside this time. If you don't use it, you lose it. I done lost it, because I thought heck trying to get them doggone lights in there, inside that box, and it should not have been that difficult. So I don't know if it was the lights I was working with, or if I done lost it, or what. I'm going to be working on my watch hours. Okay, cool. Link your, not link your thing. Yeah, make your, do a playlist. If you don't have a playlist. That definitely helps with watch hours. Because I'll put you guys on at night before I go to bed. And then, the last couple nights I've been waking up to another country's channels and watching their news all night. So if y'all have a playlist, then it'll, after your one video ends, it'll go directly to another video. So you'll get more views and stuff that way, or more watch hours. Because because we'll actually be able to go from one of your videos to the next while we're sleeping. So I'm giving some kind of people a whole bunch of views, and they're talking about it's all kind of subtitles on the screen and chat that I can't read. So y'all definitely do that. Hey Rachel, welcome in. Monique says I have a playlist. Good, good, good. Hey Miss Brenda, welcome, welcome. Hope all is well. Oh, okay. See that? My phone is hot as Hades. What is wrong? Why are you so hot? Here, let's turn down that. And then let's close out all of this. What the crap? Where did all these notifications come from? Alright, let's close all of that and turn that down. She really do need an extension up here. Like, she really, really needs an extension. Because this ain't about nothing right here. This ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna have to take my bow on there because she ain't got enough hair to hold the bow up. I should have left big. That fourth of an inch I took off of there is what I needed. Cause she looking real little up here. But that ain't no big deal. I got some red tulle. And I'll take and make me a little fan with some red tulle. Like open it out like that. And I'm going to stick it right there to the back of that. And that's going to be that. So. That's all. Ain't nobody finna deal with that. I could take it off and put it on another gift altogether. But, like I say, I think I'll just stick that red tulle up there. Or maybe even some blue. I think I have some blue. I might put blue up there. Yep, I can put blue. And then that'll bring in a little bit more of my blue. Since I don't have much. But, yeah. No, ma'am. Leave that alone. That's cute. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I ain't taking it out. I was just thinking I'll add a little something to it. She's looking kind of like she's a little small up there. But I may have to glue dot my ribbon off to the side because I need to make sure my wood stock show. That was the center attraction. So I want those to at least show. So I may actually put a glue dot on my ribbon. I usually don't do that. But I may put one over there to hold them out the way so they can make sure he's seen. Oh, it's not too small? Okay, cool. Thank you, Rachel. Kay says, the assistant says that looks like Donald. My Donald's. Now he wants, wants some chicken nuggets. Not my Donald's. How does that look like my Donald's assistant? That is too funny. They say the darndest things. Hey, y'all. Hey, Shawnee. Love the colors. Thank you. Miss Brenda says, very nice gift. Looks good to me. Thank you. Yeah, I was wondering about the bow, but the bow's all right. It'll be all right. So that's all I got. Like I say, I'm going to get off of here and get ready so I can make it to the post office and to pick up these things for desserts. I have... what is it, 5 desserts? 5 of those strawberry desserts to make for this weekend. So I need to go pick up the monies for that as well. The ingredients for that, as well as a couple more platters. I need some platters. We'll put Snoopy right there. I also have some other gifts that I need to wear. Oh, here's this little thing. I put these lights in here. Y'all probably can't see it. I'm not a fan. I don't think I'm doing my lights right or something. You gonna do a live making your dessert? I don't think so, because I have to do like 5 of them, the really big ones. So I don't think so. Um, yeah. Oh, but that reminds me, I need to put the recipe out. I'll put the recipe out on a post, and then that way you guys maybe can copy and paste, or maybe, huh? Yeah, I'll do a post on it. You can screenshot it, I guess. I like the lights. Shani says, I need that lemon ginger echinacea drink you had. Was the ginger taste strong? Oh, you must be talking to somebody else. I saw it. Not to me, but you can definitely taste the ginger. Yeah, that ginger's spicy. Uh, to Kate. Okay, Shawnee says. Kate says she likes the lights. Ooh, take a picture for us, please. Yes, I will make it. Okay, okay. Yes, ma'am. I did it on. Uh-oh. Tell my little battery pack. I did it on live. Um, but I said I was going to put the recipe up there for you guys. And the recipe, oh, it's on the phone that you're on. So to say the recipe is already typed up and on the phone and everything. I just had not added it to the listing or to the post or whatever. So I'll do that. Brenda says, I don't know if I am subscribed to your channel. If not, I will be. Well, thank you, Miss Brenda. I don't know who you're subscribing to, but I hope it's me. Thanks for stopping by, though. Seriously, we appreciate you coming. We have all kind of fun over here. Sometimes we're designing gifts, and primarily with me, it's just going to be LLCing, taking inspiration from other gift designers here on YouTube and putting my own spin on it or that kind of thing. We do a lot of shopping over here. A lot of shopping. So even when I'm not shopping, I try to take you guys out and show you us what I'm finding. We talk about deals and saving monies, that kind of thing. What else we do over here, y'all? Cut up, for sure. Um, this afternoon we're having a tiny house delivered, or excuse me, a shed thing delivered that we're converting to a tiny house. So we'll be doing that. Angela says the lights look great. What you talking about, Willis? Well, if they're good enough to go, I don't. Okay, so my question with the lights: are they supposed to be visible, or are they supposed to only be behind the animal? Because if I have them up here, it gives enough light so that you can see what's in there. But if I put it to the back, you don't really see the lights. I mean, you see it outlined in the back, but you don't see them. So this is what's concerning me. The curliness of my lights in the front, these little strings, you can just really see that. I'm gonna be done tow this crap up if I don't take this thing down here. But that's kind of what I was worrying about. But I think he'll just have to be what he be. I'm gonna just stick some stuff on top of him and drop it all in a bag and call it a day, y'all. I don't know what else is going on. Miss Angela. All things with K says you can drink it hot or cold. Let me know what you think, Shawnee. Ooh. I don't have a Trader Joe's near me. I'm in the country. Ms. says, yes, it will be you. Yay! I'm a gift basket designer as well. I just don't have a YouTube channel. Miss Brenda, you do have a YouTube channel. If you are on here and you're able to talk to us in the comments, then that means you have a channel. Now, you probably hadn't put anything on your channel yet, but you definitely have a channel. All you got to do is upload some stuff, and we'll be right here. But yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. Rachel says, I like the gift when he was on top. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I love that. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't even want to do these because I like them sitting up there with all my stuff inside the box. So I'm gonna do a couple more. But I think I'm gonna leave him inside because he's cute. Or I may hold him out until Valentine's Day because I got some other like pink and blues and whites that I can use. Pink bear, blue bear, white bears that I can use and do this thing. And I got only able to find like two or three more of the hot cocoa sets, and I think I only have like two or three of the hot cocoa mugs. So we're gonna do some stuff like that. Mrs. Stella says, "What size shed are you getting to convert into a tiny house?" It is a 16 by 32 or 38 or 40. Is it maybe a 40? No, the trailer was a 40. So 16 by 32, I think. Miss Brenda S. Marie has amazing contents. She makes awesome gifts and has the best inventory and tips. Thank you, Kay. Rachel says, I think I'm going to make me some marshmallow bears. I have the bear foams. Ooh, yeah, do it, do it, do it. I love them on top, Rachel. That's my jam. Y'all want to see these little marshmallow bears I still got in here while they're here? Because when I leave here today, they're going to storage. No, I'll take them to storage next week. I'll take them another time. But here's one of the marshmallow bear gifts that I've done. It's out of the way. And maybe we'll turn the light back on. Okay. But yeah, we got our marshmallow bear down there at the bottom. He doesn't have any lights or anything in him. He's just in there chilling. And then up here we have this vanilla marshmallow bath sparkle from the tree store. We got one of the 25-cent candles in there. That is butterfly blossom. We got a little baby loofah. A bath bomb. I put a little flower in there. And then we have the pink diamond cut tumbler. So that's all that's in here. On the back, I just put the straw in a bag and taped it to the back of it. As you can see, each of these have a velvet handle thingy to it. So I just gathered it and just kind of made it a little neater around the back of it. So that's all this one is. Yes. Oh my goodness, love it. Thank you, Crafty Leo. Me and Miss Rachel, I have the extra large foams, the small ones, and all the marshmallows. Oh, that's going to be cute. I haven't seen any extra large ones. Miss Brenda says, OMG, beautiful. Thank you. Cute. That's going to fly. That's really nice. Thank y'all. So we got that one with the bear in the box. And then I got Jazzy and decided to take the bear out of the box and put all of his stuff inside the box. So we got the bear sitting up here. He's holding the candy cane inside of his box. I put a little base and I wrapped it with some of the designer paper, whatever that paper is. So that's what's down here at the base. So there's no shred or anything down there. It's just that little decorative paper. I put one of the hot cocoa mugs in there. And there's also a pair of fuzzy socks. Also in there is a box of hot chocolate. The Swiss Miss hot chocolate I got from the tree store. I stuck the whole box in there. There is a bottle with some marshmallows in here. I added, of course, the Hershey's lip balms that I'm trying to get rid of. And the cup came with a little bitty spoon. I added another candy cane inside of the cup just to kind of make it do something. So that's this one. I just stuck him, like I say, stuck the bear up there. I put a little piece of tape on his butt and then stuck the glue dots to the tape because the glue dots, once I stuck it to the foam, of course, it's going to pull the little marshmallow off of the foam. So I just put a piece of packing tape. Now y'all know how flimsy that tape is. I just stuck a piece of tape on the bottom of him, and then I stuck my glue dot to the tape itself, and it actually stayed up there pretty good. He's not moving. I've jiggled him around and everything. He ain't going nowhere. So I think we're pretty good on that one. Can't wait to see the marshmallow. Yes, I want to see those. Might do them in 2028. Crafty Leo. Mrs. Sella says, okay, thank you. I keep debating on getting more of those sparkly boxes. I got 10 already. The sparkle boxes? I don't know, Rachel. Can't wait to see the marshmallow bears. Yes. Okay, that's the way it goes over here. Miss Angela says, money. Brenda says, okay, thinking outside of the box. Literally, literally. We thought him right up out of that box and on top. So, yeah, that's what I say. I think I'll be able to do that. But I got this one with that in there. I may just hold him off. Like Crafty said, to like 2026, we may hold him back. The other ones, I'm going to snatch up out that box and stick up there and put them some stuff inside of there and call it a day. Because that's the easiest way. And just like, here, let me move him. Side by side comparison. The one with the bear on top has so much more presence to me than the one with the items on top. We'll put them side by side as I get the rest of this stuff off this table. And I know it's not necessarily the best angle, but that just, I don't know, it does it for me. What say you guys? Beautiful, thank you. Rachel says, I ordered a case of diamond top bubble baths this morning. I was only able to find one case in store. So excited they made them available to order. Right? I saw that. I was like, that is awesome. I ain't pulled the trigger yet on the diamond top stuff. I literally had this one Long Ranger little set that's been sitting up here on my table for like 2 weeks now. That's all I got. And I'm just looking at it like, I don't know. But y'all know me. I'll pick up something and bring it home and play with it and design with it and see if I can do it before I go out and buy a whole bunch of them. Because y'all know I can get excessive with it. So I call myself bringing them home to see what I can use them for, what I can put them in, what they fit inside of, that kind of thing. But I don't know, y'all. It's at this point, I'm like, I don't know. Definitely loving the diamond top of it all, but I don't know. I hadn't really been able to pull the trigger yet. And I'll show you a couple of other things. Hey, Queen in Indiana. Welcome in, welcome in. These, excuse me. These are some of the little 25-cent cups. I'm going to just go back over some of the stuff that I showed at the beginning of the live for those of you who weren't here. But please go back and watch the full thing. But this is a 25-cent cup that I got from the tree store. Inside the cup there were this is a 5-piece spa gift set. It had the glitter tumbler, a nail file, a nail brush, and a bath sponge. So I took all of that out of there and added me some little pink and green shred. Dropped in a bath bomb and a pink nail polish, along with the file that was already in there, the brush that was already in there. And this is the loofah that was already in there. I just put the loofah on top, put a little bow up there, a little piece of curling ribbon up there, and we're going to put a little pull bow on there and call it a day. But if you got any of these for 25 cents, I just dropped a bath bomb and a 25-cent nail polish in there, and we got a little something something. So I was going to show you guys those. Let's see. Hey, Marvelous. Rachel says, baby, listen, I love them. I wanted 2 of the bubble bath and a case of the body wash. I have thought of several ideas. Okay, okay. By the time y'all come out with them, Rachel, that's when I'll be like, oh, let me go find some. Excuse me, y'all. Let me get this water. Rachel says you can just put them in with the bear for Valentine's Day for a small, inexpensive gift. Very true. That is very true. That's cute. Hey, Miss Stephanie, welcome in, welcome in. Dollar Tree is selling 25-cent items. Yes, ma'am, Miss Brenda. Yep, they are. That's how I know you ain't been around, Miss Brenda. I was like, hold on. I started to say something earlier, like, Miss Brenda, we ain't seen you in a month of Sundays, but I didn't want to be all in your business. I remember seeing you in the chats before, but it's been a minute. Yes, love. Dollar Tree has items that they have reduced to 25 cents. They've been adding items like on Thursdays or something like that. But I have some visuals on my page of items that are reduced, and so do a lot of the other ladies in the basket community. And it's been kind of a crowd sharing type situation where we're all kind of sharing what we're finding so that those that don't know, are able to look at our visuals and see what's on sale in our stores, and maybe they'll be on sale in your stores as well. So there are quite a few items that we've been picking up. I've gotten lots and lots and lots of stuff, but there's everything from health and beauty type items, nail polishes, most recently socks. There were candles and air fresheners and candle waxes and all of those types of things. There's been impulse buys, little cute items for the kids. And this was one of the things that was included. So yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff that's out there. We have arts and crafts, um, Jot notebooks and Jot backpacks. So if you have not seen those, we definitely encourage you to go back and check it out. They're 25 cents, and they should be moving those items. So some stores may have a cart up front with like a whole bunch of things inside, like these. These were both 25 cents. But then there's going to be really just the thrill of the hunt. You're going to have to go out there and just kind of look and scan. The Dollar Trees now have scanners in that's not it. Scanners in the stores. So if they have a scanner in the store, utilize that. If not, you can download the Dollar Tree app on your phone, and you'll be able to scan the barcode on the items and see what the price is. So, yeah, we've been killing it. We've been hitting it hard over there. Hitting it hard. I bought this up and I didn't show y'all nothing out this box. So let me show you what's in the box. If I can remember how to get these jokers out of here. Here we go. Oh no! I got one little ball. I got more than one ball under there. Send me that butterfly scarf. Okay. So I did these. We have been looking at these for some time. These little, whatever these are, the shot glasses I got from the Dollar Tree. The little brushes or the little trees I got from Dollar Tree also. These cocktail mixes I got from from Ross, Dress for Less. But several other places have little cocktail mixers like these. And I saw some at Walmart also. But we put some of these little foam beads. These were on sale for 25 cents at Dollar Tree. So I put some foam beads at the bottom. The backers are really just some stock paper that I wrapped around some other stock paper. And I added these little hats, the little Santa hats. I finally got those from Hobby Lobby. And these are toothpick picks. I just added up there to the front. Let me see. Crafty says, I'm doing those right there for Valentine's. They're super cute. Thank you. Miss Brenda says, what? Oh, wow. I have been working and missing a lot. Thank you so much for sharing the information. You're welcome, Miss Brenda. I know I remembered you. Welcome back. I'll catch y'all later. I'll watch the rest of the replay. Thanks, Kate. Have a good one. All right. So I got that one. And I'm going to show you the other ones that I have in here. And there's that. Now my little bows are somewhere everywhere because I just put a little piece of tape on the back of there because I didn't know where I wanted to place him. I didn't want to put him on front of my Christmas tree because I thought that was so cute how I got it curved. But this says elf size and it's got the little elf shoes. This one I used a piece of a tablecloth to wrap the back and the base with. And this is one of the little presents, that ornament presents or whatever. I just put that in there. And again with the foam beads. I tried not to use that fake snow because that fake snow like kept spreading all over the inside of my box. I guess because of the static or whatever. So I just put the little beads in there and it's going to be what it is. So we got that one. And where are my little hats falling off? Not falling off. Here's another one. And of course I had the boxes and the tree in there before I put all this other stuff in there. So it's getting kind of wild inside. Some of them have proud member of the naughty list on the back, and this is literally a napkin that I got from like Burlington for 25 cents. I cut it down and just slapped it on the back as a little backer. And this shot glass says ho ho ho. Also with the margarita mix and the little baby tree. And this one, it just says salt, tequila, lime, repeat. There are two little bitty, what do you call those? Umbrellas for like margaritas or drinks or whatever. It's two little umbrellas in there. I stuck them inside of the little present since I didn't put a tree up there. Now, it does have this little Santa hat on there, but I can snatch that hat off of there real quick if he needs to float on to another season. And it's not necessarily Christmassy festive type thing, so these two can easily come off and it can move into something else. I think that was it. Oh, here's another naughty list. I see now I'm going to have to go back with me some hot glue and glue those on. I put some of that little tape stuff on there, on their little hats to keep them down. But they're all kind of coming up, so I'm going to need to go through with just a dot of hot glue. So I'm glad I saw that today before I tried to take these out of here. Well, that's all we got. Well, actually, let me leave these up here right now. Turn on this hot glue gun and glue these down. And then I don't have to touch these anymore. Cute gift sets. Thank you. This guy has to be wrapped. This is a marshmallow bear also. But with this one, I just added a Hershey's lip balm down at the bottom, the s'mores lip balm. And I also put a toasted marshmallow candle up here to the top. And I'm going to literally drop this in a bag. That's it and that's all. Cute, simple, easy grab and go marshmallow bear, toasted marshmallow candle, and some s'mores lip gloss. So we're going to run that one that way. And this is the last of the marshmallows that I've completed, but have yet to do anything with. And it's probably because I don't necessarily know that I completed this one. I got a pack of marshmallows up front, and this is all on one of the trays that we got from Dollar General, the marshmallow tray. This is a s'mores maker. So I literally just stood it up over here on the side, put my marshmallows down at the bottom. I gave them a marshmallow bear. Look like he losing some. He done lost some marshmallows or something. He got some bald spots. I had to put a little bow on his head or something. Something going on. And then I also have another of the s'mores candles. And the bear's just sitting on a riser, which is literally a tape roll. So I'll wrap that, of course, sit him on there. And then that way he's able to sit up over the candle. And then we have the electric s'mores gift. So they get their little indoor s'mores maker. I already gave them some marshmallows. They have a s'mores scented candle and then a decorative little marshmallow bear. So I thought that was kind of cute. I was thinking about giving them all the things to make s'mores with, but then I decided against it. They're going to have to buy their own stuff. I'm trying not to do a lot with the foods and stuff like that, you know. So there's that. But that's all we got going on, you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out and coming in and checking out what I got going on. I heard y'all like that. I thought your neighbor over there was out there messing with your stuff. But apparently they had food Ubered or DoorDashed or something. He was out there giving them people heck. But I don't know why him, of all people, laid out there at the road with the food. Literally out there in the driveway. And he started talking crazy to the lady, and she standing up there holding her hands up. I was like, oh my goodness. He can mess up his account if he wants, but they won't be delivering no food out there. I don't know, but she had quite a bit of stuff, and he was talking quite a bit of junk to her. And she got on in her vehicle and drove off. I was like, lady, please go about your business, because that boy did not have, he's not all there sometimes. So.
Oh, right now?
Yeah. That's why I was looking. I was like, because I heard them out there, and I know you had stuff out. So I was like, heck no. So when I looked out there and saw him, she standing out there holding her hands up, and he doing all kind of stuff. I was like, oh, lady, give me your call. Take that stuff back to the store. But apparently she gave him his merchandise, and she went on about her business. Never a dull moment in the sticks. Indeed, so cute. All right, well, that's all I got, y'all. I'm gonna, like I say, I pulled out the hot glue. I'm gonna glue dot these little things on here so I can put that on. And doggone it, the tiny house will be here shortly. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful gifts with us. Thank you, Miss Brenda, for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it. I'll be needing the company sometimes. Sometimes. It's just a lot. You get so much more done, or I get so much more done when I'm not on here looking at comments and all that kind of stuff. Now, one thing I remember, y'all told me that these things have a film on it. I done tore up a whole box trying to get a film off. I don't know if these actually have a film on it, y'all. Maybe I got a defective box from the hobby in the lobby. But I ain't got no film off of here yet. I don't want to keep messing up my box, and I ain't got so many of them, but they just look real hazy and ashy like. But I honestly don't think there's a film on here. Hey, KLK. Welcome in. And so many of y'all have told me, take that film off of there. But I don't think it's a film, y'all. And I don't know how else to get it off if it is a film. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to put something in these little camera containers, but I don't. It's really a small opening. Like the opening for the camera container is probably about this big, like maybe the size of a quarter. So it's hard to stick stuff inside the camera. I didn't want to put any shred or anything really big in there because I didn't want them to have a hard time getting it out. Because once you can't actually stick your fingers in there, so you'd have to like shake it out of the top. So I kind of left it alone, but it's looking kind of empty. But this is one of the little camera case beverage drink containers. I put one of the 25-cent nail polishes up there, as well as a lip balm. And I got quite a few of these once done up. I think I'm going to just run, instead of doing the crisscross bow, I'll probably just run one up the middle to camouflage the center flap, how the flap closes in. I think I'll end up doing that on those ones. Oh, I also have some more things I got to figure out. So it's just a whole bunch of little small gifts up here that have been yet to complete. So I just gotta come out of Toyland, which is where I've been all the time, and do some stuff other than toys. Oh, I got some finger protectors also from the tree store for 25 cents. I'm excited about that. Which I should definitely be using right now, but I'm not. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Let me call and see how far out the tiny house is. If it is en route, which it should be, because it's coming from another place. If it is en route, then I'll stay here for that, and then I'll go to the store later on. Alright, that's a little bit better. Yeah, let's go through here and put a little dot of glue on these hats. Because if not, they're just going to keep flying off in the wind. And nobody wants that. So I'll chat with you guys later. 2 o'clock is in like 30 minutes from now. So I could be back as quickly as in the next 30 minutes. There's those. What else did I have to show you guys? I'm just going through and putting a little dot of glue so that I can put his hat down. Alright. There we go. Let's unplug you. And let's go put on 15 layers of clothes. Because we gotta go outside. Let's see. Alright guys, well I'm gonna head off and I'm gonna chat with you guys later. Like I said, we'll be back once the tiny house comes out. And I'll let you guys see that. We'll work on some of these other things. I may or may not bring a load of robes home. I have not worked any robes yet. So I may or may not bring some robes in. And we'll do those. I'm trying to continue working on these Christmas boxes that I have going on. So in addition to that, I'm trying to incorporate some adult gifts into the mix. So yeah, it's been fun. I found some of these boxes I'm trying to do something with. And I even made my own box. I'll show it to y'all later. It's pretty cool. But yeah, let me clean up this table and get some stuff out of here. And we will chat at you all later. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. We got 18 in currently and 73 thumbs up. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I appreciate it. We'll see y'all a little bit later. Remember to come back. Set your notifications to all if you'd like to see the tiny house. And it's going to get brought in, placed on the property, tied down, and all of that. And we'll handle electric and all of that kind of stuff is scheduled to come out a little bit later in the week after we get it all set up and leveled out and all the things. So we'll be tiny house remodeling here directly. Hopefully, we'll be doing it. I can't tell you exactly when, but we got to get it fit in here sometime because I can't just let it sit down there. So, but I'll chat with you guys later on. Hopefully you come back. Hey, don't leave. I'm just getting on. No! Hey, Miss Gloria. Miss Gloria, where you been? Miss Gloria, I've been in here slaving over a hot glue gun all this time, and you wasn't even in here. And now you tell me don't go. I gotta go, Miss Gloria. I gotta get some stuff mailed out. When you start looking in your stuff for stuff and you find stuff, yeah. I'm gonna put a little martini thing probably in here. I tried to put these inside the cup, but they won't sit inside the cup. So I'm gonna have to put them on top and I'm gonna put something else up there. But I don't know. But I'm gonna put them together and literally drop them in a bag too. So this is finds from previously. So we're gonna make up a couple of these. Maybe I'll put an ornament or something. Maybe a snowflake of some sort. And just keep it super inexpensive, super simple. I'll watch the replay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. We got a whole tiny house to go watch get set up. So, last year, was it last year? Yeah, last year we got a mobile home. Oh, y'all, I'm trying to think. Did I put that on my channel? I may not. We had a mobile home set up and delivered and all that kind of stuff last year in like August, July, August. And so now this year we're doing a tiny house conversion. So. All right, y'all, I'm going. Y'all have a good one. Peace and blessings.